Hello everyone, how are you doing? As always, I'm hoping you feel truly blessed. Now, I want to talk to you today about something that I observed recently, something that made me pause, think, and, well, quite frankly, feel a bit sad. This lady told me that she didn't get a job that she interviewed for, and her reason? The interviewers were black women. Her conclusion was that this DEI situation is getting out of hand. Now, let me be clear. I don't know this woman. I don't know her skills, her experience, or what happened in that interview room. But I do know this. What she said out loud reveals something deeper, something that we're all guilty of if we're not careful. And that's what I want to explore today. There's a wisdom that I often share, which is perception is memory plus evaluation. And what does that mean? It means that what we see isn't always what's there. It's filtered through our past experiences, our assumptions, our fears, and yes, our biases. When this woman looked at those black women interviewers, what did she see? Did she see professionals doing their jobs? Or did she see a threat to what she believes she deserves? Did she see competence? Or did she see a quota? Did she see people? Or did she see a political agenda? That's the thing about perception. It tells you more about the person looking than the thing being looked at. Now, let's be honest. I know there's frustration out there. People feel like the rules have changed. They feel like they did everything right, and now they're being told they're the problem. I get it. But here's what I also know. For decades, centuries really, people who looked like me weren't even in the room. We weren't at the table. We weren't in the conversation. And when we finally got there, it wasn't because someone decided to be kind. It's because we fought for it. Because laws changed. Because people died for it. So when someone says this DEI situation is getting out of hand, what they're really saying is, I preferred it when the competition looked like me. And that's not about fairness. That is about privilege. Now, I'm not here to shame anyone. We're all carrying biases. It's actually part of the nature of being human. But here's the thing. We can't let those biases run the show. We can't let our memories, our assumptions about how the world should work dictate our evaluation of what's happening right now. Because here's the truth. If you didn't get the job, it might be because someone else was better. It might be because you didn't answer the questions well. It might be because your experience didn't fit what they needed. Might be because of AI. Joke. But if your first thought is it must be because they were black, then you're not just wrong, you're dangerous. Because that thinking doesn't just hurt you, it hurts them. It hurts us all. So what's the solution? How do we navigate this? This is where the N in my H.E.N.R.I framework, humanize, empower, navigate, reimagine, integrate, comes in. Navigate. And navigating means developing the skills to challenge our own biases, to question our assumptions, and to see people as people, not as symbols of whatever we're afraid of. Now, here are 3 practical steps you can take right now. Step 1, pause before you assume. When something doesn't go your way, ask yourself, what's the evidence? What do I actually know? What's my memory telling me, and is it true? If you didn't get the job, ask for feedback, real feedback, not so you can argue, but so you can learn. Don't let your brain fill in the blanks with stories that make you feel better, but keep you stuck. Step 2, check your privilege. Privilege doesn't mean you haven't worked hard. It doesn't mean you haven't struggled. It just means that certain doors were open to you that weren't open to others. If you've never had to wonder if your skin color, your gender, your accent, your religion, or your background was the reason you didn't get the job, that's privilege. And there's nothing wrong with having privilege. Let me state that. But there's everything wrong with denying it exists. And step 3, see people as people. When you walk into a room and see someone who doesn't look like you, don't let your first thought be, oh, well, why are they here? Let it be, what can they teach me? Because here's the thing, diversity it's not a threat. It's an advantage. When you have people from different backgrounds with different experiences and different perspectives, you get better decisions. You get better innovation. You get better business outcomes. That's not an opinion. That's data. Look, I know this isn't easy. Change is hard and it requires thinking, which is even harder. Looking at our own biases is uncomfortable, and admitting we've been wrong is humbling. But here's what I also know. We're better than this. We're better than letting our fears dictate our perceptions. We're better than blaming other people's success for our disappointments. We're better than letting our memories of how things were stop us from seeing how good things can be. Well, at least most of us are. Because here's the truth. Inclusion isn't about taking away, it's about adding. It's not about making the table smaller, it's about making it bigger. And when we all get to sit at that table, we all win. So the next time you find yourself thinking this DEI situation is getting out of hand, I want you to pause. And if you hear someone saying this or a version of it, it'd be nice if you challenge the perception. Ask yourself, is this my memory talking? Or is this my evaluation of what's actually happening? Because perception is memory plus evaluation. And if we want to build a better future, we need to start evaluating what's real, not what's familiar. Now, if this resonated with you, or if your organization is struggling to navigate these conversations, get in touch with me. I offer a free 30-minute consultation to explore how the H.E.N.R.I framework can transform your organization. Visit anafi.co.uk or schedule directly using the link. And remember, when some are so used to privilege, equality can start to feel like oppression. Until next time, take care and have a blessed day.